My calculations are correct. I finally found it. After all this time. Ooh. Ooh. Behind that door. I know what's behind there. My kelp! Oh, my beautiful kelp. I found you. This is the 4x4 vault door. As you see, when I press this lever down, it'll create a nice pattern like this. A nice vault door that works on both sides. As you can see, it's quite of a beast of a machine, so if you do wish to create this in your own worlds, just keep in mind it's very advanced. First, you're going to need 3 blocks of length, 12 blocks of width, and 11 blocks of height in terms of the machine's dimensions. And on the 3rd block up on the height, so 1, 2, 3, this is the surface level. So this is where your door will be, and so that will be 2 blocks underneath the ground, and the rest of them will be above. You require 26 blocks of any kind to build the machine, so the green wall here will be my blocks. This is for anything that will connect the redstone lines together. You will need 4 of your wall type blocks. So you want to have a wall, a floor, and a ceiling in your room, then have 4 blocks ready for walls. That's what I'll have. I'll have red wall for that. 8 blocks for the flooring type block, and 8 for the roof. These don't have to be different blocks, but I recommend because you don't really want green wool in these gaps, do you? And not having them there would make you fall into the machine, so just keep an eye on that. You also need 28 of the door blocks, so I've got iron blocks here for the actual door itself. It's just the vault thing. I think iron blocks looks quite good, but you can use anything you want. 28 sticky pistons, 20 observers, 38 redstone dust, 4 redstone blocks, and 2 redstone repeaters. Let's get into it. First, you want to come to your left side of the machine here and go 1 block in, so you're in the middle between these 2 blocks, and place 2 blocks on top of each other. And after that, take 1 underneath and then build it inwards by 2 blocks. Then you want to put 1 block forward and 1 block back on the original block, so you should have a T shape just like this on the corner. And do that on the other side as well, just like that. Then come down to your side here, back to the left side, and beneath this block you want to go 1 and inwards, so like that. You should have a diagonal staircase like that. Put 1 towards the front and 1 towards the back, like this. And again, you want to do the same on the other side, just like that. Then what you want to do is you want to place 2 blocks in the middle like this, these 2 blocks to the sides. Then you want to place the 4 sticky pistons on top of them, then break the blocks underneath, just like that. Then you want to grab your observers and you want to place them so they're like this. So the redstone dot is facing into this piston here, and the face is facing just above this block here. You want to do that for all sides, like that. Then you want to come to each of these sides, and where the faces are facing, place redstone dust on top of the blocks, and put redstone dust combining them, and then on both sides place redstone dust on the T's. You should have this. Then you want to get your floor block and place 1 on each of these observers here. Place them connecting each other like that, and then in between, just like that. So you should have a very wide H, just like that, of your floor block. Then what you want to do is you want to grab your door block and you want to put them on each of these corners, 2 blocks atop these observers, just like you did before. And you want to combine them again, but instead of doing it vertically, you want to do it horizontally, so like this. So you should have 2 lines, just like that. Then you want to go up and build pillars on each of the corners of these blocks, up 3 blocks, just like that, on each of these. And then finally combine them together like this. You should get an O shape on both sides. Then what you want to do is you want to place 1 of your blocks on either of these 2 blocks and place 4 of your chosen blocks in the middle and break that block. So you should have what looks like a nice vault door. Then you want to get 1 of your regular blocks and you want to place 1 on each of the two sides of this T here, and on the same here on top of the redstone, so you have that little gap there where the redstone is, and then the 2 blocks. Then you want to get your redstone blocks and place them on top of each of these blocks here, and break away from underneath. Then what you want to do is you want to get your observers and place them on each of these redstone blocks, so the dot is facing inwards towards this machine here, and the face is facing into this block here. And you do that on all sides, just like that. Then what you want to do is you want to come to these observers, and you want to place 2 observers on top of them, each of them still facing into the middle, and 1 underneath. And you want to do that for all sides. Let me just show you again. 2 up, they're all facing inwards, and 1 below. Also make sure to do the ones on the other side as well. It should look like this. Then you want to get your sticky pistons, and on this one here, the one that is above the original, you want to place a sticky piston facing directly down into the redstone block on each of these. Just like that, and like that. Then you want to get your sticky pistons, and you want to place all of them on these observers on the redstone dots facing inside the machine. So you want to get all of these like this. All of them facing in, just as so. Then you want to get your regular blocks here, and you just want to place them combining these 2 pistons here, so in between them, and the same here. Then you want to get your redstone dust and put them on top of all 3 of these pistons, just like this. If any of these blocks seem to start going astray from this central area here, then you just want to break them and put them back into this original formation. So it should still look like this. Then what you want to do is you want to come to the side, and in between these observers here, you want to place some of your block here, and same on this one. Now on the ones in between the pistons, what you want to do is you want to grab your observers and place them in between them with the red dot facing down and the face facing upwards, just like so. Then you want to get your regular blocks again, and you just want to place them against the observers like this, facing towards the middle. Then you want to get your redstone dust and place each of them on top of these regular blocks, and then get your redstone repeaters and make them face inwards on top of the redstone observer, and put them on their 3rd tick, just as so. Make sure they are facing inwards down here. Then what you want to do is you want to come to each side, and if you go inside, just in these little crevices, you see that there are these 2 blocks here. Now what you want to do is you want to place on this green block here, or whatever block you have, you want to place a sticky piston on it, facing inwards, and 1 on top of that as well, again facing inwards. You should have 2 pistons doing that, and do exactly the same, but just 1 block below it. And as usual, exactly the same on the other side, just as so. It should now be looking more like this. One mention I should note now is that these blocks here should have been wall blocks. So your walls will be on these blocks here, and then underneath as well in this little hole here, just fill them like that with your wall blocks, just like that. Go to each corner again with your, this time your roof blocks, and come to each of the corners here and place 1, just like this, on these 4 sides. Then you want to combine them again, just like we did earlier, again vertically and horizontally, to make, again, another H. Then you want to get your regular blocks, and you want to place 2 on top of these central ones here. On these blocks, you need to get your sticky pistons, and you need to place your sticky pistons on these blocks here, on the sides of them, facing down in here in the gaps, with sticky pistons facing into these blocks here. And do the same on the other side, so it looks like that. Then you want to get your redstone, and you want to place a nice line going up to these blocks here on both sides, So it should look like that. Then what you can do is you can place your final blocks on top of the pistons, put your redstone dust on top of them, and then if you have a lever, which I don't, then you can place on this. Now, of course, you can combine any mechanism to connect, as you could connect any sort of redstone mechanism as long as it connects up to these blocks on this little platform here. Any of these redstone, as long as it's not further than these repeaters, it'll be absolutely fine. And now you are done. As soon as I get this lever here and place it on, then now what you want to do is, now you've activated it for the first time, you want to grab these blocks and you want to put them back in their original position, just like this. It won't function for the first time because of the way it works. Once you do, it will work correctly every time. Just mold them like that. And then you have yourself your working door. You have your piston door here. You can extend it. You got your flooring, you got your walls, you got your ceiling, and it completely works. And you can connect this to any sort of redstone mechanism you want. And that's how you make your 4x4 piston vault door in Minecraft. You can use this for anything you want. It's very quick, it's quite reliable, it's very intermediate, so just make sure you've got the time and resources to do so, and the space, and you will have an amazing contraption to show off to anyone you want, and to keep everything safe. So check out my second channel in the description below. I do remixes of popular songs and media, and I may be releasing something special soon. Goodbye, everyone.